We're live? Yeah! What is up in the land of the unfree America? How's everybody doing out there in the land of YouTube? What is going on with the Playboy? Can you guys hear me okay? Give me a 5x5 if you can hear me all right. It's just Chevy's song that we left with the last time I was here with you guys. What is up? What is up? Still here, right? Still standing. We're not dead. We haven't been blown off the map yet. You know, this drone warfare that's going on around the world, do you ever creep into your head and think to yourself, oh man, this could happen to us? They could, scary thoughts. Scary thoughts. But let me just do one thing here real quick. Let me pause that bad chicken. There we go. Can you guys do me a favor? Put into the comment section, OTVO stands for Overturn Terry versus Ohio. There are 4 parts of Terry versus Ohio that you very well know. Number 1, it puts officer safety over all of our rights. Number 2, it creates that term reasonable articulable suspicion that did not exist before 1968. Number 3, it allows cops to run up and grab you with the pat down. Stop and frisk in New York City. It used to be light on the back of the hands, on the outside of the trouser. Now it's get on your knees, get on your belly, get on your neck. And 4th, it allows cops to detain you. And as you know, detainment means torture cuffs, and torture cuffs are always torture. Put it in the chat if you would, please. OTVO. Put it in the chat. Let's OTVO in the chat. SWE Observer in the chat. What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? Good to see you. Listen, I don't know how many people will come into this stream today because YouTube is not going to promote the horizontal stream. So whatever. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to make videos. I'm going to make videos. That's what I'm going to do. And I can't worry about anything else. I'm going to make videos. I'm going to control the things that I can control, and everything else to me is going to be to the side. Is Chevy in the chat? Can someone put his name in the chat 3 times? Chevy. Put it in the chat for me. Chevy. Maxim, we don't stop, is in the chat. What's up, Playboy? What is going on? What is going on? You know, to me, this video right here, this video is the epitome of why we need police criminal codes. We need police criminal codes. Police brutality 101, police brutality 102. I talk about it all the time, but the thing is it actually has to become statute, code, and ordinance where there are police codes where people get arrested. When the cops get arrested, they get charged with specific codes. You know, they have the Policeman's Bill of Rights. Why can't we have the policeman's police brutality codes, the policeman's code, statutes, and ordinances? Because they're supposed to be the best and the brightest and the finest of our whole society. And this video here, this pretty much epitomizes the reason why we absolutely need police ordinances, codes, and statutes specifically made for coppers.
Right, my color's changed. I'm surprised if I got another concussion.
What's the name that came back on the call?
Comes back to an Alan Ganter.
Is he pressing charges against me? Like for breach?
An ordinary commute turns violent for one Connecticut man when he encounters an off-duty police officer at a red light. Is this civilian up against impossible odds when reporting the road rage of one cop to another? 2 men are locked in a war of competing stories filled with shocking twists.
You see, Explore With Us, I love the channel Explore With Us. You can see it up there. This video's got 6.5 million views. I love the channel, but even there, the way it's framed right here, listen to the framing here, because it can't just be that the cop is completely, totally, and utterly wrong.
Civilian up against impossible odds when reporting the road rage of one cop to another. 2 men are locked in a war.
2 men are locked in a war
of competing stories filled with
competing stories. But the thing is Explore With Us, it's a huge channel. They get all of the police reports and the body camera, and I think they even get this guy. So for them to say it's a war of 2 competing stories is just not true.
Shocking twists, and no one anticipates that the ultimate truth will come in the form of a car's dash cam.
Because I yelled at him and stuff? For assault, because you hit him. He's saying that I hit him. Yes.
Let me get your badge number. You want to get arrested?
Shortly after noon on December 8th, 2023, a man calls 911 with a bizarre story of sudden violence on the streets of Rocky Hill, Connecticut.
Rocky Hill 911, yeah, just an emergency.
I was just assaulted by a police officer. He punched me in the face through my window. He was off duty. He got out, flashed his badge, and then he came up to me with an attitude and hit me right in the face.
What is your name?
Thomas Procuglia.
So I'm just going to play that back real quick. Listen to the exact complaint that this man makes on the cop.
He punched me in the face through my window. He was off duty. He got out, flashed his badge, and then he came up to me with an attitude and hit me right in the face.
What is your name?
He came up and punched me right in the face. The guy walked up to me and punched me in the face. If that's you or me, put a 1 in the chat. If that's you or me, if that report comes in, they run red to you. To the guy who just punched someone else in the face. They run red and they put you in torture cuffs and they drag you down to the dungeon. Put a 1 in the chat if that's what happens, if that phone call is about you.
Thomas Procuglio.
And was he white, black, Hispanic?
White.
All right, I'm going to have an officer head over there. Is his vehicle still there?
He flew into the parking lot. I wasn't trying to follow him, but I didn't see where in the parking lot he went.
Okay, I'm going to have somebody come out and speak to you, okay? Just stay in the vehicle. If you do see him again, just call us back on 911, but don't engage with him, okay?
Yep, not a problem.
With police on their way, Brocuglio calls a colleague about the assault, adding in a few new details about the violent encounter. As you'll hear in the following clip, the call is caught on his dash cam, which also shows his canine passenger.
Hello?
300 feet, turn right toward Connecticut 3 South.
I'm going to be a little while.
Okay.
You know my luck. Sitting at a red light, some guy sitting in front of me, I honk the horn. He jumps out of the car, is flashing his badge, saying he's off-duty cop. He comes up, saying this, that, takes the license plate, then goes to get back in his car, and then like rages out, comes over, punches me in my face, and now I'm waiting for the cops to come.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
All right?
Yep.
All right.
You all right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me know what happens.
Rocky Hill police meet Brocuglio at a nearby shopping center and get the full story of the altercation.
Did you say that the other vehicle pulled in here?
He pulled in, but I think he just pulled in over there to whip out of here.
Turned around? All the things he just pulled in, turned around, and pulled back out again. Doesn't believe he's still in the lot. So,
Hit me right here.
did you need an ambulance or anything?
No.
So what happened?
We were at that light down there past Dunkin' Donuts. He was in front of me. It was, red light.
Going this way?
I was coming out, turning to go this way, to go down here.
So you were on France Street, like Cumberland was on your right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I was sitting there. He was in front of me.
You said you were in the right-hand lane?
Correct.
Okay.
Turning. He was in the right-hand lane in front of me, turning at the red light. He was doing whatever he was doing. I just gave him a little horn tap, tell him to go because there was...
Because it was green?
It was a red light.
Red light, but right on red.
Nobody's coming. So then he decided to jump out, flash his badge, come back, take the picture of my plate, and then he came back up, said, I'll see you with the court, or see you with the ticket, blah, blah, blah. Started walking to his car, I asked him for his badge number, since he wanted to flash his badge number to me. He got all enraged, came up, said, who the f*** you talking to? Bam! Right in my face.
It should be noted that
Do me a favor, let me know, put a 1 in the chat if with that report right there about you, you are going to jail. Now, you're going to jail. The cops are going to track you down, and if you resist in any way, they're going to come guns because you're punching people. Right? Put a 1 in the chat if that's a fact.
Cuglio's story has stayed remarkably consistent through 3 separate retellings. The officer tries to uncover the identity of this off-duty cop.
Were you able to see the badge, like what the department or anything, or was it silver, gold? You know about what time this was? Like right before you called him?
Yeah, 5 seconds before I called 911.
What's the name that came back on the call?
Comes back to an Alan Ganter.
With the new information in hand, the responding officer heads back to his unit to make a call.
Hey, is that any name you know?
Yeah, that looks like he might be SRO.
Police trace the name back to a school resource officer, and it's not long before they uncover more about his identity.
Matt just did a search out to see what town he's from. The name definitely matches Alan Ganter.
You want me to get a written statement from this guy?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna give Pat a call and see what he just sent me the list of the SROs. I don't know what he is for though.
You got the picture I sent?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that match? I didn't check like a DMV photo.
I'm rolling up to you right now.
All right. You have, just grab your license. And I left my phone. I'm going to grab a photo and then grab a written statement from you.
As the police gather evidence from the accuser, another piece of vital information comes out about the alleged assailant.
The name that he found is out of Meriden. Obviously, he's verifying, but Officer
Alan
Ganter.
Do this here or bring him to the station?
Whatever you're more comfortable with.
I didn't know if just you wanted everything recorded, you know.
Nah, you get your body
That's
cam,
good
so
enough.
yeah, if you're comfortable doing it here, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll go do some research on this and see if it's the same guy.
All right.
Police dig for more information on the suspect while Bercuglio makes it clear that he's not taking the incident lightly.
I should have asked ahead of time, and I'm assuming you want to pursue charges. Okay. Be sure to include, too, that when you got hit, if it caused you any pain or anything like that.
Yeah, colors changed. I'd be surprised if I got another concussion.
With Bercuglio's statement in hand, the officer decides to grab one more piece of evidence.
Hey, you sure you're okay? Just want to take a look, make sure it didn't, I'll take another picture, see if it got a little red or... It's like you wake up tomorrow or later tonight, it's all black and blue and everything.
Okay, so take a look at his face. Take a look at his face. Do we see the black and blue mark? Do we see it? Do we see the black and blue mark? Oh, is that right about Flex Your Freedoms? CBC, I'll give him a call after this live stream. Look at his face. Put a one in the chat if you can see that his eye is black. He's got a black eye. Straight up, that man right there has a black eye. 100% factual. Sorry about that. Let me move my cursor over here to his face because I want to put my finger right on it. You can see it. Other hand. Sorry about that. There it is. That man has a black eye right there. You see it? We can all see he's got a black eye, right? It's just... imagine if they're called about you and said that you had a black eye and you gave some guy a black eye and they would come for you.
Feel free to take a picture. And like I said, my email's on the card. You can send that to me. All right. Appreciate it.
Before leaving, an ominous possibility occurs to the cop taking Bercuglio's statement.
Does this come back to your address? This
To
plate?
the business.
Okay.
Total protection.
Where is that?
Enfield.
But it's not your home.
No.
The plate I gave you for the complainant, has it been run recently, like since the incident?
The responding officer is concerned that Ganter has used police resources to track down his accuser. Since all they know about him thus far is that he's allegedly violent, this could have serious implications for Bercuglio's safety. Interestingly, when they meet up with Alan Ganter at his residence, they find that the license plate is on his mind as well.
All right. I'm debating whether to say how you doing, because I'm here.
Well, I understand why.
Keep
Alan
answering.
Ganter, Meriden PD.
Keep answering.
When they pulled up, I said, because what I was going to do was, I'm off today for the weekend.
Yeah.
And basically what I was going to do is I was going to ask my supervisor to call my lieutenant and say, this is what happened. I have the plate. Do I have you guys run it, or do I call Rocky Hill and say, this is what happened, have them run it and speak to the guy's supervisor? I got out of the car,
Yeah.
whatever you want, I'll give you a sworn written statement, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I took this photo.
Why don't I grab some forms and
Yeah.
you can write it out for me?
Yeah, whatever
All
it
right.
is. So.
Ganter, who was awarded the rank of corporal the year prior, seems confident that it's all a big misunderstanding.
Well, the thing is that he doesn't know, Ganter doesn't know that he's been caught on camera punching the guy in the face. He doesn't know that, Thomas Bercuglio. He has no idea. So he says, I'll give you a sworn written statement as to what happened. And so his word is God. The cop's word is gospel. Of course the cop's not lying. Of course the cop is telling you exactly how it happened. And I think it's just really telling how he's ready to give his statement.
Or do I call Rocky Hill and say, this is what happened, have them run it and speak to the guy's supervisor? I got out of the car,
Yeah.
whatever you want, I'll give you a sworn written statement, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I took this photo.
Why don't I grab some forms and
Yeah.
you can write it out for me?
Yeah, whatever
All
it
right.
is. So.
I could give a sworn statement. He hasn't been told yet that it's on video, him punching the guy in the eye, and the guy's got a black eye.
Ganter, who was awarded the rank of corporal the year prior, seems confident that it's all a big misunderstanding. However, it quickly becomes clear that he is the one misunderstanding the situation.
Is he pressing charges against me, like for breach?
Yeah.
Like, because I yelled at him and stuff?
For assault, because you hit him.
He's saying that I hit him.
Yeah.
Ganter is stunned to hear this, but what he doesn't know is that Thomas Bercuglio's statement came with an added surprise.
He was alone?
He was alone.
I got a dash cam too, so.
Are you able to pull up your dash cam? I mean, I'm just asking.
It's got an SD card, so not right now. My computer is.
But you'd be able to give me the SD card?
This changes things, a fact Ganter seems to grasp almost immediately.
He's saying that I hit him.
Yeah. And he has video that you hit him.
He has video that I hit him.
You still want to give me a statement?
Well, here's the thing.
Do you see how the cop covers for him? Do you still want to give me a statement? And then Ganter immediately goes to, well, here's the thing. He absolutely knows that he just lied. Oh, he's saying that I hit him?
Seems to grasp almost immediately.
He's saying that I hit him.
Yeah. And he has video that you hit him.
So would the cop tell you that they have a video of you? No, they would not.
He has video that I hit him.
You still want to give me a statement?
Well, here's the
You
thing.
still want to give me a statement?
I'm going to cooperate in a minute. I can. Listen, I've been doing this job for almost 25 years, okay? But I probably should.
Everybody, welcome least trustworthy weasel to the chat. What was your username before? Because you're a moderator, so you had a previous username, least trustworthy weasel, in the chat. Everybody, what's up, Playboy?
To call my supervisor, my union delegate, whatever it is.
You want to give him a
What is he?
call?
So he's saying that I hit him.
Yes.
Okay.
And he has a red mark on his face.
He's got a black eye. Even the cop lies as he's going through it. It's a lie. He doesn't have a red mark on his face. He has a black eye. You can see it. His eye's blacked.
This side.
Yeah. And there's nothing where I can press for breach of peace for him yelling at me, whatever it is, or it's just.
Well,
I
I can tell you, I've seen the video, so
Yeah.
I know he didn't yell at you.
Well,
I can hear him tooting his horn. It's
Okay.
front and back.
Okay. Did you show him doing the double finger when I said, "Listen, I'm an officer. I can't turn on
He gave you
red"?
the finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to call?
Yeah.
Your
So what
boss?
is it? So you're gonna what charge me with?
Well, right now it looks like assault.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else.
So
It should be a battery charge. Wilderness Pig, what's up, Playboy? Wilderness Pig in the chat, everybody. What's going on, Play? So it wouldn't be assault. It would be battery. Assault would be when he came up to the car and was yelling in his face. You can get charged with assault for that, for menacing and threatening somebody. He can get charged with assault for that. Punching somebody in the eye and giving them a black eye, that is battery. That's called battery. That's not assault. But the two cops are lying to each other back and forth. It is just, we're watching it.
okay.
Do you want to call?
Yeah.
Your
So what
boss?
is it? So you're gonna what charge me with?
Well, right now it looks like assault.
Okay.
It looks like battery.
I don't think there's anything else.
So what I'm saying is,
I don't know if I'm charging you with anything right now, but I'm here to get your side of the story.
okay. You're saying it just by warrant? You're not gonna?
I don't know. I got to
Okay.
call my boss after I talk to you.
Okay.
So
All right. I'm gonna do everything to talk right here. It's very frustrating, but let me
It's very
Ganter
frustrating.
now realizes that the officer hasn't only watched the dash cam footage already, but that the video is even more comprehensive than he thought.
And there is an interior camera. I don't. This is my father's van.
Okay.
So there might be both sides of the video, forward facing and in the cab.
Brocuglio's
Sevenfold.
dash cam footage shows everything leading up to the incident, as well as the altercation itself. Whether or not there's enough blame to go around will be for police to decide. The footage that follows is the full video captured that day.
So sevenfold, used to be sevenfold, least trustworthy, $5 super chat. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Get yourself a body cam, dash cam, and home surveillance system. It's a proven fact that cops blatantly lie and cameras do not. Everybody sevenfold. They investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing. I'll do a vertical stream after this horizontal stream, so we get thousands of people that come in here. But this is what a shadow ban channel looks like when they won't send your stream out to your people. That's what it looks like. You guys are seeing it. But in the horizontal, I don't think they figured out how to shadow ban the horizontal just yet. But
What are we doing? What are you doing? Wait all day. Oh.
perfectly legal to flip somebody off. Whoa, dude.
Right on red. Really? Where does it say that? It says stop here on red.
You're the one sitting on your phone doing other things. I wasn't on my phone. Really? No, I wasn't. Yeah, I saw you looking down doing everything else.
There's a bit of irony in the fact that the dash cam footage does show that Bergoglio was in fact on his phone. But as the footage also captures, this is the moment everything goes wrong.
No, I was moving something in my bag. Okay, well... And I'll see you with a ticket and I'll call your supervisor. Sure, sounds good. Let me get your badge number.
I mean, and this is the thing, you know, what's going on, fatty? How you doing? Here's the thing. The censorship in our country is to the point where you can watch UFC fights in this country, but if you're going to show, but you can't show a cop punch a civilian in the face.
In my bag. Okay,
watch this. This is
sure, sounds good. Let me get your badge number.
Just insane to me that you're not allowed to show a cop punch somebody, or your video will be demonetized, age restricted, or you could get a community guideline strike for showing violence. They just decide which violence is okay and which is not.
You want to get arrested? You're going to get arrested for assault on a civilian.
The dashcam footage speaks for itself, but Ganter hasn't seen it yet. He believes there may still be room to push a different narrative.
Okay, did you show him doing the double finger when I said, listen, I'm an officer, I can't turn on red?
He gave you the finger.
Yeah.
He can give you the finger.
My fault. I'm wrong. I should have just not even do it. Yeah, he's just being such a I show him my badge. I'm like, I can't turn on red here. There's traffic. He said, well, get off your phone. I'm like, I'm not on my phone. So, oh boy. I'm wrong for what I did, sir. Okay? Yeah. My question is this, though. Because he's yelling at me and I actually show my badge, he's giving me the double finger. I mean, I know it's trivial.
Hold on. Let me help you with that framing right here, because that's my job here, to show you something that you may not have seen. But what he says to this cop right here is complete cop speak to another copper.
I'm wrong for what I did, sir. Okay?
Yeah. I'm wrong for what I did, sir. The number one thing with cops, or not number one thing, but the big thing with them is they want you to admit that you did something wrong. So now one cop to another cop, they can't stand it when they got someone on film and they're punching the guy in the eye and they're going, hey, I didn't do anything wrong. Cops really hate that. So if they got a video of you punching someone in the eye, they want you to admit that you did something wrong. And here, one cop to another cop, he doesn't admit that he batters another person, but he admits that he wasn't right.
My question is this, though. He's yelling at me and I actually show my badge.
He's yelling at me and I show my badge. And when I show my badge,
the double finger,
then I get the double finger. So he's trying to talk to this cop and say, hey, he's just a cop hater. As soon as I showed my badge, he gave me the double bird.
I mean, I know it's trivial, but does he get hit with like breach or whatever? Sir, okay? Yeah. My question is here. There's traffic. He said, well, get off your phone. I'm like, I'm not on my phone. So, oh boy. I'm wrong for what I did, sir. Okay? Yeah. My question is this, though. Because he's yelling at me and I actually show my badge, he's giving me the double finger. I mean, I know it's trivial, but does he get hit with like breach or whatever it is, or nothing, or it's all on me because I got out of the car to take a picture of his plate and then I did what I did? Yeah.
No.
I understand.
Yeah. To be determined.
Okay.
Right.
No. It's all on you, bro. You got out of your car. You walked up to a guy sitting in his car and you punched him in the face. That man needs to go to jail. You guys know I can't stand jails and prisons. I think they're disgusting. The only time someone needs to be plucked out of society is when they are violent and hurt other people. That's the only time that I believe the state should physically seize you and take you away. When you are violent and you're going to hurt other people. Now, I believe there should be a caveat there, which is this person a danger to himself or to society any further if we don't arrest him? In this particular case, the answer would be no. He's not a further danger to society. Even though he is running around punching people, he had a road rage incident. He lost his shit. Is he going to do it again? I probably not. Not after he goes through the process of now he has to deal with this. But initially, when you pop somebody in the face and the cops are called, he should be plucked out of society for 24 to 48 hours so that he can take a timeout and that he can cool down. I don't necessarily think that should be in a cage or behind bars, but he should be plucked out of society for a certain amount of time so that he can calm down, because he's obviously spinning out of control. You guys know I love to fight. It's my favorite thing to do. I love a fist fight. I love it. I can't walk around punching people in the face, or I should be plucked out of society. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Wanda Meese is in the chat. What's up, DJ? Good to see you guys, man. So slowly but surely, YouTube is letting people know that we're alive and we are here. Team DLZ, put it in the chat. Team DLZ, put it in the mother trucking chat. We're actually going to get to 100 people on this live stream. Yes! Yeah, baby! Let's go, Mr. Bones! Let's go!
While the law in Connecticut prohibits the use of abusive or obscene language or gestures in public places as a breach of peace, giving someone the finger is considered protected speech under the Constitution. Therefore,
hold on. Did you guys just hear this? I'm so sorry. This is the reason I wanted to show this video. Number one, because this is the most egregious shit ever, that a cop gets away with punching a guy in the face and he got off scot-free. But listen to this right here.
Because I got out of the car to take a picture of his plate, and then I did what I did. Yeah.
No.
I understand.
Yeah. To be determined.
Okay.
All right.
Now, while the law in Connecticut prohibits
the use of abusive or obscene language or gestures in public places.
What? I'm so sorry. What? The law in Connecticut prohibits abusive or obscene language or gestures in public places? The law in Connecticut needs to be challenged, John Eagle, right? Let's OTVO. The law in Connecticut needs to be fucking challenged.
As a breach of peace, giving someone the finger is considered protected speech under the Constitution. Therefore, although the statute exists, it cannot legally criminalize this action. Because of this, arresting or ticketing the driver based on him flipping off the officer would have been a violation of the driver's constitutional rights, and Officer Ganter is out of line for attempting such a tactic. However, it is important to note that making threats in addition to such gestures alters the situation, as threats are not protected speech. Without giving Ganter much hope of countercharges, the responding officer calls this sergeant to let him know how things are going with the suspect.
He says he's going to cooperate, but he's calling either his lieutenant or his union delegate, and he's saying, he says, like, if the guy says I hit him, I'm like, yeah, and you did. I let him know. So he said something about, like, he wants to, maybe do a breach against the other guy for throwing the bird.
Ganter's desire to see Bercuglio charged may be a long shot, but he has another reason why police might want to go easy on him.
Just ask you, sir, one-on-one. Because like I said, I'm going to fully cooperate whatever it is. And I threw, but it wasn't a hard punch, so it's like, I know you may have a mark, whatever it is, but it's like, is it going to be a breach or assault third? Or, because I know there's a difference when you have severe injury to when you have breach, when people are just fighting, whatever it is.
Did you hear the coaching that he's giving the other cop of how to charge him, if he's going to charge him? I mean, listen to this cop speak bullshit to each other. And I'm just still shaking my head that there's a law in Connecticut that you can't make obscene gestures.
Charged may be a long shot, but he has another reason why police might want to go easy on him.
Just ask you, sir.
Okay, now, just to ask you, sir, and he's the senior officer on the scene. He's 55, 60. At 50, what's your guess? How old is this guy? Tell me how old he is. But the other guy's like 30. So he's the guy who's been on the job, and the cop he's talking to is still fairly young.
One-on-one. Because like I said, I'm going to fully cooperate whatever it is. And
I'm going to fully comply with you. Cop speak, one cop to another cop.
But it wasn't a hard punch, so it's like, I know you may have a mark, whatever it is, but it's like, is it going to be a breach or assault?
Is this going to be a breach or assault 3? Not battery, not felonious battery, not the road rage statute that most likely is on the books in Connecticut. Not one of those. No. Is this going to be a charge of breach, which is not assault or battery, or is this going to be assault 3?
Third, or because I know there's a difference when you have severe injury to when you have breach, when people are.
So I know there's a difference, and he's coaching the other cop. There's a difference in how you can minimize these charges. You can minimize these charges by saying that, well, there was no real damage and the statute fits more this charge over here. Because I guarantee you, and someone can look it up, what's the road rage statute? Would someone find the road rage statute for me in Connecticut?
Fighting whatever it is. Just between you and I, like I said, it's, you know, he's been whatever it is.
Some
my
bullshit.
fault, having self-control because he's doing the double finger, whatever it is. I'm like, I wasn't on my phone, but my thing is the punch wasn't that hard because I understand like we deal with stuff all the time. So that's my question: is it just going to be a simple breach or is it going to be assault third? Because I have nothing on my hands. This is all.
He's still coaching the cop of how to charge him, if he's going to charge him at all. Because right now, put a 1 in the chat if it was you or me, if you would be in handcuffs right this second. Put a 1 in the chat if you would be in torture cuffs. Wilderness Pig, would you be in torture cuffs right now? Put a 1 in the chat if you would. Oh, I'm livid over the charges in Connecticut for obscene gestures and words. I'm livid over that. Number 2, I'm livid that he's not in cuffs and that he's sitting here coaching the other cop of how to arrest him, if he's going to arrest him, which he should be arrested right here, right now, correct?
Drive from, you know, whatever it is. So.
The officer doesn't give
chaps
Ganter any
my
hints as to the official charge, but he does photograph his hands as evidence.
For drive from,
What do you guys think? Do you see, you know, he's got a little cut right there. Do you see it? Do you see it right here? A little mark on the finger right there. That finger over there has got this one over here, on the very index finger, has a gouge on it. Those knuckles are crusty and nasty looking, but oh, the knuckle over here, because it was a right, so it's going to be this knuckle here. It's going to be this knuckle here, and that knuckle does have a cut on it. It will be this knuckle right here that he punched him with. Yeah,
Having collected the photos, the
that hand's got a little
officer
damage
turns
on
his
it.
attention to another important matter.
Well, you said it's in your truck, your firearm?
it is off duty.
Yeah.
It's in its holster.
Yeah.
And it's in a duffel bag that you saw. That there's a blue gym bag on the bottom.
And did you have that with you when this happened?
Yeah.
Would you and I be disarmed? Would you and I, would they take away your firearm immediately if you were accused by a witness punching them in the face? Would your firearm be taken away from you immediately and confiscated? And how long would the police keep your firearm for if you had a gun, even the CCW? Connecticut's not an open carry state, so you would have to have a CCW.
My stuff was in the truck, but I didn't touch that at all.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No.
The officer lets his sergeant know that Ganter's cooperation will only extend so far.
Just so you know, he talked to his union rep, and he's not going to give a statement at this time. I mean, do you plan on...
Wait a minute. He just said he talked to his union rep and he's not going to give a statement at this time. He's been telling the statement the entire time. He's been talking the entire time. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Everything he said or you said would be used against you. But now they're saying he's not making a statement?
His cooperation will only extend so far.
Just so you know, he talked to his union rep, and he's not going to give a statement at this time. I mean, do you plan on...
I'm going to cooperate as best I can. I'm just going based on union advice. I've never been to this before.
But I'm saying,
I'm going to cooperate as much as I can, but I'm just going to union rep and Pumpernickel's in the chat, PBE86. What's up, Playboy?
Like talk to your union guy more and then possibly, you know...
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, I have to call my captain and everybody and let them all know what's going on. But at the same time, it's like, I'm doing everything I can cooperate. I'm just telling you right now, based from what they call me back, was I already told them I gave you a verbal account or response.
Right.
They just said at this point before I meet with a union lawyer.
No, PBE86, you just got here. He's been blabbing the whole time saying that he punched the guy in the face, but he didn't hit him very hard. That he got out of the car. He admitted that he got out of the car and he went over to his window. He's admitted that already. If that was you or me, that would be used against us.
Not put anything in writing.
Okay.
No disrespect to you, sir.
No, I got you. I understand.
I apologize for...
No disrespect, sir. I know you're just doing your job. I apologize. Everything the other cop wants to hear in a nice bow. He's smiling. You see that?
Ganter seems to remain in a good mood, which
He's
can
jolly.
only improve when he speaks to the
He's
Rocky
jolly.
Hill sergeant. Who
let me tell you something, okay? I'm 50 years old, okay? If you punch me in the face, we're fighting. Well, probably not. I've been hit in the face a lot, so I probably wouldn't fight someone for just punching me in the face. But I'd be pretty pissed off about it that they got a shot on me and I just have to take it. You know what I mean? It would make me so angry. And this cop punched the guy in the face, and now he's having a good time shooting the shit with his buddies in blue.
Tells him that he won't be immediately arrested. Ganter responds by again downplaying the incident.
So what we're going to do, correction in this, my warrant, just gives us time to talk to you.
Okay.
Based on what guidance you get from them, if you're allowed to come and give a statement, we can set that. And that way we give you the most respectful process possible. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, sir, and I'm also...
Most respectful process as possible? Are you frickin' kidding me? They would have you on the ground in torture cuff, knees in your neck. You would be talking to the cops in the back of the caged car after they strapped you in. But yet the cop who punches someone in the face, we're going to go through the most respectful process possible. There is zero respect for you when you get arrested. Fingers in every crevice of your body. What a joke.
If you're allowed to come and give a statement, we can set that.
If you're allowed to come give a statement, he already gave plenty.
And that way we give you the...
That way we can give you the most respectful process as possible. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Respectful process possible. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, sir, and I'm also apologize for wasting your time because I understand. So. I'm sorry, sir. Mike, just one question for you is I know you have to do everything by the thing, but here's my concern is that I'm wrong for what I did, but because we deal with this all stuff on my, Meriden, it wasn't that hard of a punch. So my whole thing is I just need to know what I need to tell, like, my supervisors. Like, is this going to be like a simple breach for me throwing that, or is this guy trying to claim like whatever with assault third or whatever it was? Because I understand it.
He's coaching the other guy on the phone. Can someone tell me the Connecticut statute? Can someone tell? I got a buddy in Connecticut. He can tell me the statute. I'm going to text him real quick while you guys are listening.
Maybe a slight mark, whatever it is, but it wasn't a hard punch. You know what I'm saying? So the charges, I'm just saying because...
Sergeant Smith assures Ganter that the process will address those concerns, which leads Ganter to once again test out his second tactic.
And one of the too, sir, not to interrupt, but when I was asking your officer here, is that obviously I'm at fault what I did getting out of the car, but there's nothing in terms of me giving you a statement. If I was to give a statement like towards him, what he said to me with the double finger, and after I showed the badge, and I was going to call a supervisor, there's nothing in terms of him in breach if he recorded everything inside his cabin. Because he was very disrespectful and swearing back at me and stuff, I think.
Well, I mean,
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? He was disrespectful and he was swearing at me? He was swearing at me? We need police, criminal codes, and statutes. Specifically for police who say they're bad, grab their badge, completely and utterly abuse their power, there needs to be a specific criminal code, statute, ordinance locally. That's what has to happen. That's what has to happen. Cops are ultimate authoritarians. Notice how polite he is to his superior. They bite the hand that feeds and lick the boot that kicks. Wilderness pig.
Yeah, I mean, I was all back and I was getting
on that fault.
Okay, so, okay, let me break this down, okay? It's obvious that I'm at fault, he says.
What I did getting out of the car, but there's nothing.
He admits he got out of the car in front of the cop on body cam. Those are statements of fact that can be used against him.
In terms of me giving you a statement, if I was to give a statement like towards him, what he said.
If I was to give a statement, if it was you or I talking like this in front of a body camera, you are giving a statement, and it would be used against you in court when you're facing felony battery charges.
Me with the double finger, and after I showed the badge.
He gave me the double finger, which is protected free speech, and he said after I showed the badge, he gave me the double finger, which is not true. He gave him the finger because he wouldn't move his car. That's why.
I was going to call a supervisor.
I was going to call someone above me. More cops speak to other cops.
In terms of him in breach, if he recorded everything inside his cabin, because he was very.
In terms of breach, I want to charge him with breach for flipping me off. I want to charge him with the crime for free speech.
disrespectful and swearing back at me and stuff, I think.
He was disrespectful to me, and every cop hates being disrespected. You should have heard at my federal trial how every cop got on the stand and was like, people curse at me all the time. Does it affect you? Oh, no, it doesn't affect me at all. No, it doesn't affect me at all whatsoever.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, all that I can't bring prosecutions. That's your idea.
Understood. Okay. Sorry to waste your time, then. I'm sorry.
The arrest, if there is to be one, shall be postponed to a later date. In the meantime, Ganter has one last chance to outline his biggest concern.
Anything else? Any other questions for me? Anything?
No, I understand. So I got it.
All right.
So don't take it as disrespect towards you doing your job. That calling you. I never been in a situation like this before, so it's
neither.
Don't take it to disrespect to you for doing your job. Oh man, music to a cop's ears.
Yeah, from this side. So I mean, listen.
I mean, the other guy who got punched in the eye is in his car right now. He's fucking pissed. A cop just punched him in the eye and drove away at a stoplight. The other guy's pissed. Thomas, his name's Thomas. Thomas is pissed right now. And look what he's doing. He's having a conversation with the boys. Yeah, let me get my union rep. Yeah, I'm not going to make a statement yet, as he sits there and says that he punched the guy in the eye over and over and over in front of a cop. What kind of bullshit is this?
I want to make it as painless as possible.
I just want to make sure that
I want to make this as painless as possible. Put a one in the chat. If it's not painless for you, you know the saying, you can beat the rap, but not the ride. But they want to make it for the cop as painless as possible. For you and I, the ride rips our wrists apart, puts aches in our back from our arms being pinned behind our back with chains, puts you in the back of a caged car that's super claustrophobic as they strap you in. They take you down to a dungeon where you will take off your clothes. You will turn around, you will spread your butt cheeks, and you will cough. But for the cop, want to make sure we make this as painless as possible for you. Do you see the rightful indignation that I feel? Do you understand the rightful indignation that I feel constantly at these guys right here?
Every guy's pressing charges that, like I said, I'm responsible, but that he's not going to try to make this into some type of major thing.
No, it's a major thing when you punch somebody in the face at a stoplight. Send that to me, PBE86. You got my email?
Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I'm responsible.
Yo, Mike Vallette, you're from Connecticut. Mike, dude, Mike's got a hell of a story. Whether or not we're going to publish it or not, it's up to Mike. But here's the point. Mike, if you punch somebody in the face on camera in Connecticut, would you be in cuffs right now and going to jail? Mike Vallette.
But
Sack Cop watches in the chat.
Ganter may be in an unfamiliar situation, but this isn't the first time he's faced backlash. The Hartford Courant conducted a review and found that the Meriden Police Department had far more complaints filed against it than Connecticut departments of similar size. Ganter himself had 5 complaints against him, more than all but 2 of his colleagues. That review was done in 2011. Ganter's statement, or lack thereof in this case, has come to an end, but the officers on scene have some parting remarks.
Wasn't part of it. You didn't see the video. I'm like, and when he said that, I said, I'm like.
The dashcam video may hold the truth, but filming yourself is a double-edged sword. The footage also captures Bercuglio waiting for police to arrive, time he spends replaying the altercation with a different outcome.
I killed him right there. What? That dude. This girl. You should have bit him.
Oh, so is this the attempt to brand Thomas Bercuglio as the bad guy? Is that what this is right here? Because, you always have to show that the people are bad. It's not just the cop that's bad. Thomas is bad too. Thomas is like you and me and every other taxpayer in America.
Come up.
If the dog has opinions on the situation, she keeps them to herself. Without that input, law enforcement officials came to their own resolution and a warrant was issued for Ganter's arrest. The middle school SRO turned himself in 12 days after the incident.
So he got a warrant for his arrest. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happens to you if you get a warrant for your arrest. They drop it in a slot for a different team. In cities, maybe smaller towns, they do something different. But here in Los Angeles, if you get a warrant for your arrest, what they do is they drop it in a slot for a different group of cops. Then that group of cops, what they do is they serve warrants. They come to my house. They go to my apartment. They go to my dog groomer. They track me down with a team of dudes, put me in torture cuffs, and drag me down to a dungeon. But he turned himself in. He was never put in torture cuffs, ever. Does he have cauliflower ear? Is his ear slightly cauliflowered? He's a wrestler and he can't control his emotions?
Was charged with breach of peace and assault in the 3rd degree. In addition,
so the exact charges that he said he should be charged with, it should be battery. Mike Vallette, what is the battery charge? What is the battery charge? What is felonious battery charge in Connecticut, if you could tell me? I think he actually has called. Let me see the other ear.
To the charges, Ganter was permanently removed from his assignment as a school resource officer, according to the Meriden Police Department. An internal investigation concluded that Ganter violated the police department's code of conduct, which led to him being suspended for 5 days without pay. Ganter will also be required to attend de-escalation training for the next 3 years. Ganter told investigators that he, quote, phased out during the altercation and was not aware that he had hit Bercuglio until feeling something on his hand. At that point, he remembers thinking, oh my God, what just happened? He acknowledged wrongdoing, however, saying it was a moment of, quote, just plain stupidity. Ganter was given accelerated rehabilitation by the court. If he completes the program without further incident by January 2025, the charges will be dismissed.
No. So hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me read this to you, okay? You got to hear this. This is the actuality of what happens if you're a cop. And here's the reason why. We always ask that question. Do cops become psychopaths or do psychopaths become cops? And so let me read this to you here. The Connecticut cop you're talking about, Alan Ganter, a corporal with the Meriden Police Department. Here's the outcome. He was charged with 3rd-degree assault and breach of peace December 8th, 2023 for a road rage incident. Hey, Mike Vallette, is there a road rage charge? Can anybody tell me, look on ChatGPT or Claude, is there a road rage charge in Connecticut? So he was admitted to Connecticut's Accelerated Rehabilitation Program, a pretrial probation program for first-time offenders, because he's a cop. After completing the program, the criminal case was dismissed against him on January of 2025, and under Connecticut law, the record of the charge is erased. He received a 5-day unpaid suspension, required de-escalation anger management training for several years, removed permanently as a school resource officer. Is he still a cop? Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's still a cop. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's still a copper. Put a 2 in the chat if you think, nope, for sure he's caught on camera bashing someone in the face. He's not a cop anymore. I'll let you register your vote. 5, 3, 2, 1. Yes, he's still a cop. There's no report that he was fired. He got a 5-day suspension. The department discipline was limited to the suspension. And reassignment. So the bottom line is case dismissed, probation program, 5-day suspension, lost his school resources copper job. He can't be that anymore. Still employed as a Meriden copper. Wow. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, people. Rules for thee, but not for me. It is so up. That is just so absolutely morbid and twisted. It just chaps my ass. I cannot deal with it. It makes me so angry. Like I can feel there was a few times watching that video where I got literally like angry inside. So this is
on August 20th, 2020.
This video right here. Chevy! What's up with the Playboy? Listen, I don't give a shit if there's 5 people in this room. You are Team DLZ. Put it in the chat. Team DLZ. We don't stop. Put it in the chat. You know, I don't do scheduled videos anymore. I'm really busy with another project and Constitution headquarters, so I don't do regular live streams anymore. But We will be soon. I'll be on the road doing audit after audit after audit after audit. Very soon. Very soon. I will be on the road. I'm going to guess by maybe the end of April, beginning of May. I think I'll be on the road, just going from city to city, town to town, doing an audit. So just hold tight. I was hoping to be gone now. I was hoping to be leaving now, April, but a couple things.
A Naperville officer conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle traveling 62 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. The driver of the vehicle was identified as 42-year-old Christopher Cribbs.
But Christopher Cribbs is not Chevy. Everybody, Chevy! Chevy's in the chat. Do me a favor, put his name in the chat 3 times. Chevy. Put it in the chat. What's up, Playboy? What's up with the Playboy?
How we doing? Really good. You have your license and insurance, please? Amersale and North Aurora.
What am I being pulled over?
Well, a couple of things. Number 1, you're speeding. Number 2...
There's the first mistake right there. When the cops pull you over, you do not ask them why they pull you over. You give them your license, registration, proof of insurance, and then you invoke your Fifth Amendment right. You do not ask them why they pulled you over. Who gives a shit? You want to drive away, especially if you're a black man in a black car.
You have a license plate cover.
Okay, it's going to stay there.
I'm sorry? I can't understand you. What?
It's going to stay there. So
It's what's going to stay there?
That. The license plate cover.
Okay. Do you have insurance for the vehicle?
No, go ahead and write the ticket. I'm not looking.
You don't have insurance for the car?
I got insurance, but I ain't got it.
Go ahead and write the ticket, he said. Well, you could have done that better by showing your license, registration, proof of insurance, and then invoking your Fifth Amendment right with the trifold, but he didn't do that.
It's at home.
Okay. Is this your current address?
No.
No? Okay. What's your current...
Hold on.
Wow.
I'm an officer and I'm armed. My gun is right here.
Wow, all those questions. It's right on your trifold. Don't ask me where I'm coming from. Don't ask me where I've been. Don't ask me if I have a gun. If I've been drinking, I'll take no test. Use the address on my ID. Excuse me. But he just continues. And then he says, I'm an officer and I have a gun right here.
So you don't go crazy. Here we go. Because it's right here. I just remember.
Okay.
Christopher then provided his...
That's funny because I carry a gun in states where you can open carry, and I never forget I have a gun on me, ever.
County Sheriff Correctional Officer ID.
Here you go. I got to tell you the truth.
Okay.
All right, come on, get the ticket on, or let me go home. I got shit
I don't understand why you're acting like this.
Because I asked you, I don't know, because I'm irritated today, and I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm right here at the crib. I got another crib right here. I'm just ready to go home. I'm tired.
He's right here at the crib, and he has another crib right here. Not bad being a copper in a jail.
Okay, so what is your actual address then?
The address that this car comes back to is what you just wrote down.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only one you need.
Okay, what town is that in?
That's Naperville. Okay. I stay over I got an apartment over
There's a lot of Giordano's in there.
And down. You know that's downtown Naperville.
Okay. There's no other main streets?
Hold on. Why did you jump out the car?
Okay, stay in the car for me.
He would have been better off invoking his Fifth Amendment right. But remember, he's got a badge. He goes to a place where he's in charge of everybody and everything. So he just wants to get the stop over with. We're going to watch it back again. We're gonna. Well, all right. It's a small room with just 100 people in here. Not even. So.
Christopher began yelling and waving his arm out the window in an attempt to get the officer.
Right. There it is right there. You know, thank you, Maxim. I do want to go back to it. What timestamp are we at here? We're right here. We're going to come right back here. And I want
August 20th, 2022.
I want to address what Maxim just said in the chat. Maxim just said in the chat, why are you angry? You just pulled me over. That's why I'm angry.
Amersale and North Aurora.
What am I being pulled over?
Well...
So she walks up and he says, what am I being pulled over for? And then look at him because he has the badge and he's a copper inside of a jail. He look at that. How many people, when we cover pullovers on this channel, when the cop walks up to their car, look like that besides me, right? Besides me, I don't know of very many people that look at a cop like that when they get pulled over.
Couple of things. Number one, you're speeding. Number two, you have a license plate cover.
Okay, it's gonna stay there.
License plate cover. That's legislation. That has to be repealed, removed. New law over the top of it that it's not illegal to have a license plate cover.
I'm sorry? I can't understand you. What?
It's gonna stay there. So
What's gonna stay there?
There. The license plate cover.
Okay.
Oh, so now he tells her, AMG Stealth, good to see you. He tells the copper, I have a license plate cover and it's going to stay there.
Do you have insurance for the vehicle?
No, go ahead and write the ticket. I'm not looking.
You don't have insurance for the car?
I got insurance, but I ain't got it with me.
Go ahead and write the ticket. He's dismissing her and he's dismissing the cop and telling the cop, go write the ticket, little doggy. I'm done talking to you. Here's my license. Go write the ticket. And she says, do you have insurance? And here's the real you, right? She can go back to the computer, the NCIC, call it in and determine if he has insurance or not. But there's this tug of war about power where she's like, or the cop to you is like, do you have insurance? Well, I don't have my card on me. Well, come up with the card. But it's right there on the NCIC. They can look up and see if you have auto insurance.
It's at home.
Okay. Is this your current address?
No.
No? Okay. What's your current?
Hold on. I'm an officer and I'm armed. My gun is right here, so you don't go crazy.
Good to see you too, Wilderness Pig. Good to see you, Rancho Relaxo. Hey, DJ Second City, send me that list. I'll come up to Illinois. I'm going to be traveling all over the country. You guys have no idea. It'll be good that we get thousands of people in vertical when I start to tour and do audits.
Here we go. Because it's right here. I just remember.
Okay.
Christopher then provided his Cook County Sheriff Correctional.
He claims he lives over here somewhere and he wants me to follow him home.
Oh my fucking God. Hold on one second here.
The window in an attempt to...
Hold on.
Okay, so we missed something here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump too far forward. So somewhere along the line in the next couple seconds here, he's going to tell the cop that he has something at home, probably his insurance card, and that she needs to follow him to his house so he can go get his card or whatever he's going to get. He's going to tell us in a second. But could you even fucking imagine if you told the cop, I'm going to go to my house, you can follow me? Could you even fucking imagine what would happen to you?
How did you jump out the car?
Okay, stay in the car for me.
Why didn't you run in my place?
Christopher began yelling and waving his arm out the window in an attempt to get the officer to come up to his vehicle.
What do you need? Well, I'm trying to do something. No. Why are you? You can't leave.
Follow me.
What do you need to talk about?
Follow me.
No, I'm not following you. From 22, he decided to pull off from my traffic stop. He claims he lives over here somewhere and he wants me to follow him home. And 22, send me another car.
You and I, the sirens would have come on, but because he has a badge, though. He said, I'm an officer. I have a badge right here. I got my gun. So now she's going to work with, real light footing here. She's going to tread lightly here because she doesn't want to offend another copper. Because, let me continue on that. Because cops within the policing organization, they have little cliques of people. And you may be dealing with an officer, sergeant, lieutenant, major, captain. It doesn't matter who you're dealing with. It matters what clique they're in that police department. Because she doesn't know what clique he's in the police department or the jail department. Because if she messes with somebody who's in the wrong clique for her, then she can lose her job, she can lose her life, she can lose her license.
What do you need to...
I wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, and I was told you I'm trying to run...
You all the way unprofessional. You doing things wrong.
Unprofessional?
Now, do you want me to talk on your taser and tell you everything you did wrong?
Why don't you go back in your car?
No, I'm about to go in the house. You got my ID. The plates come back to the address. Do your job or go get a supervisor.
write the ticket, but number one, number two, I'm on your taser. I asked you, what are you pulling me over for? You said a number of things. What was the number of things? You only said my plate. I said
speeding.
Oh,
and
I
the
was
plate
speeding. How
cover.
fast was I going?
Okay.
Nah, you don't know. You see where I'm at? Come around, knock on the door, get a 65. Because I don't even trust them.
Of course.
If you and I started walking towards a female police officer, gun would come out. Put a 1 in the chat if that's a fact. If we started walking toward a female copper, yelling, and we were big and black like him, gun would come out. But see, he's not black anymore. He's now blue. When he told her, I got a badge, I'm an officer, and my gun is right here. When he told her that, the skin color for her changed. He wasn't just another ninja with bald head that was big. He was now a member of the team. Before that, though, if he's not an officer with a badge and gun, then he's just a scary black guy. And I got to draw my gun on him. And especially if you're going to go back in your house, oh, no. You would never be allowed to go back in your house. Because if you went back in your house, pew, pew, pew. 1995, Wilson versus Arkansas.
Because she got it on her taser cam. I showed her my taser cam, and both of them motherfuckers scared me.
I'm not scared of you, sir.
Okay, I got pulled over for possibly speeding. I don't know. And the plate cover. Okay. The only reason she seen the plate cover because I was speeding. Correct? They put me over. When she come to the car, you can read my plate. I know I ain't on patrol. I know she's supposed to run my plate and send it in. She come to my car, I give her my license. She asking me, is this the correct address? I said, no. This car comes back to another address. She would have known because I kept on telling her the same shit. She would have known that should she had a red in the plate.
She might not have read it yet. I don't know.
I know, but she coming to the car now. I got my gun on me and shit underneath the seat because I just went in the grocery store or whatever, right? Okay. So now I'm like, oh shit. She's standing here, she see my gun, let me show her my officer. And she still ain't giving me the fucking ticket, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever she gonna do. Okay. That's what I'm tripping on. We still here talking. She called her a backup. What we talking about? I got shit to do.
Okay.
A traffic infraction. And I told her I'm an officer. I say, can I talk to you? Because I wanted to ask her something. I forgot what it was. Because I can't come over there. I can't walk back to her because she's scared of me.
Where are you an officer at?
Cook County Sheriff Department.
Okay, so hold on a minute. Before we are just want to vomit because of his obvious blue privilege where he drove to his house and now he's standing outside of his own house, you and I would be tackled, put in cuffs. We'd be talking through the caged car that they put us in immediately for driving away. There's the first thing. But then the second thing, if we forget about the blue privilege that we just all witnessed, everything he said was spot on correct. Why are we going through all this? This is just a traffic infraction. Write my ticket, let me go, leave me alone. Everything he's saying, I completely agree with. Right? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I mean, his rant is almost worth listening to again. Everything he's saying right here, just imagine that this copper is a civilian and this copper has not received the blue privilege that he just got and wasn't shot for walking back into his house like you or I would be.
I'm not scared of you, sir.
Okay, I got pulled over for possibly speeding.
Right, no big fucking deal, right? You don't even need to pull people over for speeding. You could pull up next to him with lights on, look at him and go, right? And I accept that there should be regulators on the road. They pull up to you in the cop car, lights on and be like, and you're like, okay. There's no reason to rip you off.
I don't know. And the plate cover. Okay. The only reason she seen the plate cover because I was speeding. Correct? When they put me over. When she come to the car, you can read my plate. I know I ain't on patrol.
Right. You can read the plate. The legislature has passed laws so that cops can pull you over, so that Flock AI camera readers can make an identification of your car. That's the reason why there's a bullshit law that you can't have a plate cover.
I know she's supposed to run my plate and send it in. She come to my car, I give her my license. She asking me, is this the correct address? I said, no. This car comes back to another address. she would have known, because I kept on telling her the same shit. She would have known that should she had a red in the plate.
She might not have read it yet. I don't know.
I know, but she coming to the car now. I got my gun on me and shit underneath the seat because I just went in the grocery store or whatever.
Because I had just gone in the grocery store. Which, when I go to the grocery store in open carry states, I carry my gun too. Because I don't want to be the guy in Walmart that something broke out and I didn't have my firearm on me. So I open carry when I'm in Nevada, gun right on my side. I totally understand why he would carry his gun in a grocery store. I'm relating to this man past the blue privilege bullshit I just witnessed.
Right? So now I'm like, oh shit. She's standing here, she see my gun, let me show her my officer. And she still ain't giving me the fucking ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so that's how we all feel. It doesn't matter if you showed her your badge and gun. I gave her my license. She can go back and check for my insurance, give me my fucking ticket, and let me go. Right? But I don't even want the ticket. There shouldn't be a ticket.
You know, whatever she gonna do. Okay. That's what I'm tripping on. We still here talking. She called her a backup. What we talking about?
What are we talking about? Why does backup need to show up? Why do I need to be investigated because I'm speeding? I don't. The cop can pull up next to you with lights on, look at you and say, and you'll be like, there's no reason you have to pull people over and rip us off all the time.
That's shit to do.
Okay.
A traffic infraction. And I told her I'm an officer.
That's exactly how we all feel. I got shit to do. This is a traffic infraction. You're having meetings with your copper buddies behind me, and I want to leave.
I say, can I talk to you? Because I wanted to ask her something. I forgot what it was. Because I can't come over there. I can't walk back to her because she's scared of me.
Where are you an officer at?
Cook County Sheriff Department. I drive the buses. I drive the big bus. I drive the inmates to court to other counties. I'm in the process of retiring. 17 years. I'm currently on the job.
So you left then, is that right?
Yeah, I pulled off over here because she won't come to the car and talk to me. I can't come to the car and talk to her. So what the fuck we standing there for? And she know I'm an officer.
But if he's been an officer for 17 years, then surely he knows you cannot just drive away from a traffic stop. That's fleeing and evading. I'm not sure what the statute is wherever they are.
So
but there is one.
We talking
here's the thing though, if you're an officer, you should know that you need to stay there, right?
What did I do?
You left the scene.
Oh, that sounds like a bullshit report.
That's a felony. Is that a felony? I believe that's a felony.
You left the traffic stop.
Did I try to get your attention to come to me?
Yes, and I was in the middle of doing something.
Okay, who do you work for?
Christopher
Frias. Who do you work for? Because in this capacity, you work for me. And so you told me not to get out the car. That means come here. You asked me what? I said I needed to talk to you.
We have kind of a way we do things, right? We get the information, whatever, we go back and make sure all the things
on that. And I got the protocol. I know we operating great.
But listen,
what she doing, she operating in the red. She fucking up.
But listen.
And I'm trying to give her a big up.
Just because you call her up doesn't mean she can drive everything and come right back, right?
I can't come to her.
That's true. But at a traffic stop, you got to kind of wait, right?
I followed the rules. I followed the rules.
No, he did not follow the rules.
I don't know.
Hold on, wait a minute. You know I followed the rules. I asked her to come here.
He did not.
She was too busy to do it. But she wasn't doing nothing when she stepped out the car halfway and said, what do you want? Right. So you can't tell me, you can't bullshit me. Bullshit somebody else.
I'm not trying to bullshit anybody. Listen, this is how it works. Like, she stepped out, she acknowledged.
I know. I respect it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It wasn't Wilson versus Arkansas. It was Tennessee versus Garner, 1984 Chevy. Chevy's giving you the information about the 1995 case of Wilson versus Arkansas. But I misspoke. The case is a fleeing felon case. When he turned and walked away, that would be the Tennessee versus Garner, 1984.
She acknowledged that you waved at her, right? But she's in the middle of something. She can't just stop and come back and forth through. That's not how it works. I mean, you kind of know that, right?
I was being an asshole because she was being who she is.
Okay, and that's...
And all I did was work within the rules. I didn't break no rules. I asked her to come here. I pulled off. She got my license. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Here go my other address.
Right, I understand.
This plate and that plate come back to the same fucking address.
Okay.
And I left it open so they can run the plates and all that.
What address is that? Who's it belong to?
Me, my company.
Okay.
Town Naperville.
Okay. That being said, being that you're an officer and you know how things work, why would you leave?
Because she wouldn't come, so I had to
But
make
that
her
makes no
come
sense
to
to
me.
me. That makes no sense.
I had to make her come to me. I can't, look, I was doing what I needed to do to control the situation.
But that's the thing, though.
I made her do what I wanted her to do, right?
As you know,
I made her do what
control
I
the
wanted
situation.
to do. Hey, I do this.
I know, so you should know, at that point, you don't control the situation.
I never did control the situation. But I brought it to where I wanted it to be. Y'all don't realize that. Because I work in the jail. I play with criminals.
Okay, so here's what...
I play with criminals. That's his outlook. If you go to jail, you get arrested for something, whatever, it's ridiculous. Everybody gets arrested for everything, right? He plays with criminals is what he just said. That's how he sees the world.
Learning lesson. You know that. You know this is a learning lesson. Because she shouldn't have even followed me. Come on now. She did wrong, I did wrong. We both fucked up.
She shouldn't have even followed me.
Tell me how she did wrong, and then tell me how you did wrong.
She shouldn't have even followed me. He was speeding. In today's world, cops can pull you over for speeding. I don't necessarily agree with it, unless you're speeding so egregiously it's insane. I think it should just be a slow down warning, and then we're going to track that car a little bit and watch out for you.
If she see I'm going through a mental health crisis, because you don't know me, so you got to assume that there's a mental health crisis. And I showed you my ID. At that point, it should have been de-escalated. You should have took your hand off your waist, all that shit. We should have had a conversation amongst peers. If you're going to write the ticket, you're going to write the ticket. I didn't care. I never did care.
So was she writing the ticket when you waved her?
I don't know what she was doing.
No. I'm sorry, brother. You work in the jail. You're a jail guard. You drive the jail bus. They don't see you as peers. They see you as you can't be a cop. You couldn't pass the cop test, whatever it was.
It was taking all goddamn day.
Okay. So then how did you...
And then you record.
We all recording. We're all on. So you said she messed up and then you messed up. So now how did you mess up?
No, I didn't mess up. All I did was I got what I wanted.
Did wrong, or she did wrong and you did wrong, I guess you said. What she did, you just told me what she did wrong. What did you do wrong?
And then when I come out here, I left the garage door open. I left the gun and I showed her that I left the gun in the car. So it ain't no thing. Then she pull up. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to close the distance so I ain't got to yell and all these motherfuckers, because she knows this. But it is what it is, man. Okay. And you know this shit. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. And you can't even, hey, man, hey.
I'm just trying to figure out what would possess you to leave other than...
If you and I were walking around like that, they would come and grab us. This is such shit.
Mental health crisis, because she...
Okay, she's going through a mental health crisis. Okay.
I'm bipolar. And she initiated that.
Okay.
Oh, now he's bipolar. This guy works in a jail and he's bipolar.
So do you need an ambulance right now?
I need to relax. I'm running my bath water. Okay. I cut it off since I came out here.
Do you need an ambulance right now?
No. I'm just telling you who I...
Okay.
So what's the exception, Chevy?
So what?
We all got something wrong with us. What the hell?
Well, you said you had a mental health crisis. I just making sure.
Yeah, she triggered it with this bullshit. Look, man, I'm trying to bridge the gap between the divider between this shit. We shouldn't even be having this conversation. All right. What I'm trying to do in Naperville, I'm trying to bridge the gap. Okay.
One way to bridge the gap would be when you get pulled over like you did.
And
you did great. You did great.
I pulled down all the windows.
You did great. You did great on that. But then, don't just leave.
Man, I told you why I left, and it was a slow speed leave.
But you understand how it works, right?
I understand.
Oh, well, shit. If it's a slow speed leave, we can all do that, right? The whole system is fucked, and it has to be changed. And automated cars, self-driving cars, will eventually change the system. But we got a decade, at least a decade, before the lowest economic class will then be able to get self-driving cars. So I think personally we're 10 to 20 years away. All the technologists and the tech billionaires will tell you, oh no, we're just a couple years away. In my 50 years on Earth, I think we're 20 years away. In 20 years, I do believe almost everything will be a self-driving car. That's what I think. But this guy's delusional.
I got you.
And you can't just say, you know what? Screw this, I'm leaving.
And all of his windows are tinted?
We're going to place you under arrest for leaving.
And all of his windows are tinted.
Singing of a
arrest?
Yeah, for leaving, right? If you don't mind, just turn around for me.
Hey, can I make a call though? Hold on. Can you lock up my house? Because I got shit.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
Okay, come on.
First of all,
y'all was waiting on this.
Is this locked?
I swear. Okay. Do everything right.
Thank you.
Okay?
We will definitely.
I promise you. I promise you. Can I get I need my phone though.
Okay, where's that at?
You got me handcuffed. Can I walk?
10 years. I think we're 10 years away. 20 years is a long time. I think it's 10 years.
Put you inside my house. Yeah. I'm handcuffed. I can't do shit.
She's gonna double lock it, just so it doesn't tighten up on you, okay?
Oh, this is the first time I got cuffs on me. Yeah. Let me make a scene.
No.
Hey.
Let's not make a scene.
Cuffs on the officer. I'm a Cook County sheriff.
Okay, you want to get your phone?
No. We gonna make this. No, we gonna make a scene. Y'all want to put a cuff?
Well, we're not. All right. Well, we're not giving your phone. We're not giving your phone.
Okay, if I don't get my phone, I'm not going in that place.
Well, yes, you are.
You gonna give me my phone? Okay. Y'all gonna pick me up?
Are you gonna leave? Are you gonna stop making a scene?
I want my phone.
Are you gonna stop making a scene?
Yeah. If I get my phone.
Let's get your phone.
Only one person going in my house.
No, we're all going in.
No.
Okay, well then we're not getting your phone. Let's go.
Well, then I'm not going. Hold on, y'all put cuffs on me, and I came back out here. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna do your job. I'm an inmate now.
Yes, you
I'm an inmate
yes,
now.
you are.
Yep. That's what you like.
You got it, or you want me to call some more? Come on.
No, you're not gonna leave my house unsecured. My weapon right there.
We'll get it. We'll get it for you.
We gotta get people involved.
Hey!
CM33.
Hey, call the police. My gun in my car, and I'm an officer.
Come on.
They know I'm an officer. This ain't gonna work, baby. This shit don't work. Oh, now y'all wanna play field training with me? All right. No, ain't no Chris.
Let's go.
No, ain't no go.
Chris, come on, buddy.
Two pigtails are not going to be able to handle a large black man, even if he's in torture cuffs. They're not going to be able to handle him.
Y'all want to play inmate?
Oh, I saw that.
Officer,
I saw
how
that.
you? What you see?
Come on.
I'm a hand.
When he lifted his leg right there, that's going to get him a battery charge.
No, ain't no Chris.
Let's go.
No, ain't no go. Chris,
Okay, watch his leg. Watch this leg right here. He's going to lift this leg to push that cop away. If he even touches the cop, it's considered battery, not assault. Not assault 3 like we just saw in the previous video where the cop punched a guy in the face. No. Felonious battery. And this is in Naperville Police Department. Is this in Florida? Can anybody Team DLZ, can you tell me if this is in Florida?
Oh, y'all want to play inmate?
Oh, I saw that.
See him lift it.
You
see him lift his leg right there? When he lifted his leg, that's going to get him a felonious battery charge.
I saw that.
Officer,
I saw.
with me? All right.
I'll pause it just at the right time.
Ain't no Chris.
Let's go.
No, ain't no go.
And the two pigtails can't handle him. Watch his legs.
Chris, come on, buddy.
Y'all want
Ready, right?
to play inmate?
There, right there. Do you see that? You see him lift his leg and he screams, "Y'all want me to play inmate?" So he's playing as though he's an unruly prisoner. I mean, how else do you, what else? That's the only definition for those people. For people who are locked in a cage as a prisoner.
I saw that.
Officer,
I saw
how you? What you see?
Come on.
I'm a handcuffs.
Oh, they slammed him face down.
Get some people out here.
You want to get some people?
Yeah.
All right, we'll wait right here then.
Okay.
Turn your head that way for me.
No.
Yep. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. You're good. You're good right there.
All right, y'all got me over the thing. Y'all don't have to keep on going.
No, we didn't.
I'm not putting my head on the car.
Put your head down.
I'm not putting my head down.
Put your head down, man.
Put it down for me.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, I'm not putting it down. You got all this pressure on me. That shit don't work. Come on, I'll push with you. That shit don't work.
Okay, good. You're good, buddy. Just stand right here.
I don't know why you come up here trying to be.
I tried to be nice to you. I tried to be nice to you.
No, you ain't being nice.
He tried to be nice to him and told him, "I'm going to arrest you and take you to a dungeon." But he's being nice.
Yourself.
That makes no sense, dude.
Dude, all you doing is you making a news report. All you doing is making a news report.
No, you're making a news report.
Okay. We gonna see how this goes.
Thank you.
I'm not putting my head down.
You don't have to.
Why you keep on moving my head? You hurting me. You hurting me. Now, I'm cool. You don't have to. You don't have to click me.
We're not doing it.
No, look at what you're
I'm
doing in my
gonna
hand.
hold it. I'm gonna control your hand.
You're not controlling my hand. That shit hurt.
So what they're doing, I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, but we've seen it on this channel. They're taking his wrist and bending it, or they're twisting his hand like this. They're twisting his hand like this. That's what they're doing to him. And he's saying, hey, you're not going to sit here and hurt me. But they are sitting there and hurting him. You can see it. Look, she has her elbow in his back here. They're sitting there hurting him.
You don't have to. You don't have to click me.
We're not doing it.
No, look at what you're
I'm
doing in my
gonna
hand.
hold it. I'm gonna control your hand.
You're not controlling my hand. That shit hurt. You hurting me. You hurting me. Ma'am, you were hurting me. You don't need to do this, ma'am. Okay.
No.
I told you hurting me. You don't have to do it because you hurting me.
Relax.
All right, tell her to stop.
Exactly. Tell her to stop. Julie Holland, been a member for almost a year and a half. They're trying to break his wrist. Put a 1 in the chat if Julie Holland is correct. They're trying to break your bones, tear your ligaments. They're hurting you. Now, your wrist isn't going to break like this right away, but it'll sprain very quickly. This is a very basic self-defense tactic. When you can grab someone and bend their wrist like this, it hurts a lot. They're hurting him here. And I know it because I've been through it myself.
If you got me, you the man. Take care of this, Sergeant. Get her off of me.
No,
I don't need her to hold me.
She's not holding you anymore. She got her arm up here.
I don't need that.
She got her arm
All
up
right.
here. Nope. Stay down.
No.
Okay, you want to go down? You want to go down?
Nope. Oh, shit, you broke my leg.
Now, you want to do that? That's where we're going to stay and we're going to wait.
Okay.
Hand's got to go on the face. You know that. Hand has got to go on your face. They got to put a hand right on your face. Really, they want to get the back of the head to stick your face into the ground. That's their real goal.
This is on you, buddy.
Why did you do that? You
Oh.
broke my leg.
We didn't, though. You know why? Because you did it on your own. All right? So we're going to get you in the car.
I hope y'all don't tase me because I'm
No,
sweating.
we're not going to tase you. We're just going to get you in the car.
It's funny because this guy has been a royal asshole, right? He's been a royal asshole. But let me tell you something. There are little clips of this going around the internet, just little tiny clips. I'll show you where the clips happen that make him seem like he's the good cop and they're the bad cops. But he's been a royal asshole since the beginning.
Okay.
Chevy!
Right.
Donnell Brown.
We got to get him in the car.
Okay.
Alpha Villa.
Hold on.
What's up,
I'll
baby?
Get up.
All right.
I'll get up because I'm not sure my leg gonna go. My leg broke. My leg is broke. I can't move my leg.
My leg is broke. So his leg is not broken. They did a very basic police department academy foot sweep.
Right when I can't move it.
Film all you want,
I
man.
can't.
It's his fault.
We're gonna sit you up on your butt. Is that okay?
Okay, I can't. No, I need to keep it like this. Look at the knee. Look at the kneecap.
Okay.
Stay right there.
Look at the kneecap.
I got you. Stay right
I
there.
can't move it.
Okay, we got your ambulance coming.
We're gonna keep you right here. You want to put your head down? That's fine.
No, I'm good with my head down. Hey, make sure you film it.
She is, don't worry. So are we.
Broke my fucking leg.
His leg's not broken.
Yes, let's get him here.
I understand, though. I know what it's like.
Hey, and they know I'm an officer. Shit, I can't
Right
move
here.
this.
Right here. Somebody clipped this piece right here. And it makes these cops look like they're the bad guys. But this guy's been a royal asshole.
Good if I let go of you?
What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Holy shit, everybody. We're at 100. Team DLZ. What's up, Playboy? 100 people. Yeah. Love you guys, man. Put it in the chat. Team DLZ. Team DLZ. 100. Yeah. Good to see you guys, man. Right on.
Just make it sure.
What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Are you gonna fall?
Come on,
you'll fall.
hold on to me.
Are you gonna fall back?
Because you like this shit. No, yep, I'm gonna fall back.
Then let me have my hand.
No, I want your hand. I want it there.
Where's the murder gloves?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't see any murder gloves.
Come on, do what you was doing all that shit with 3 motherfuckers and I'm handcuffed. Do all that shit now.
What
Because
shit?
he must be, who are you? You must be a lieutenant or something.
Nope. Another sergeant.
Okay, another sergeant. He must got more sense than you because you acting right now.
Got you, Chevy. I see that.
You were the one that
was
went
on that
all
funny
ballistic
shit.
on us.
You was on that funny shit. I
Started
ain't did
screaming,
shit.
started trying to
Yep,
fight
I
us.
can do that. I fight you. Fight you.
Yeah. At first you sat down and
Fight
sit down on the ground.
I
and
was
then you tried-
handling y'all with the goddamn
And
cuffs
then you
on.
tried to get up and fight with us.
How? My hands behind my back.
We had you nice right there, just waiting for
Okay,
our
I was
people coming,
standing
right?
up because she was leaning on me.
Yeah. And then you decided to act a fool.
What's a fool to you? What's a fool to you?
We got
no.
on video too.
I asked you what's a fool.
We all got
okay, I got you. Nigga, I got a taser.
It's fine. I'm glad you do.
Talking to you. Oh, you didn't like the word nigga, huh?
Love you too, Gloria.
I didn't even hear you say that.
Does anybody? I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga.
Stop talking.
Hey, your leg seems fine.
Hold on. You act like I was about to punch. You scary than a motherfucker. You shouldn't even be in this job.
Yeah.
You've been elevated the whole.
So this right here is clipped and is online, starting here, and where it starts off. This is the way I found this video. This clipping right here. He says, "You've been elevated the whole time," and they just clip this one little piece to make it look like these very good police officers are the bad guys. Well, they seem like great cops, don't they?
Oh, you didn't like the word nigga, huh?
I didn't even hear you say that.
Does anybody? I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga.
Stop talking.
Hey, your leg seems fine.
Hold on. You act
Okay, hold on. From here to about a minute and a half, they clip this part.
like I was about to punch. You scary than a motherfucker. You shouldn't even be in this job. You've been elevated the whole time. The whole reason why, because it's your ego. Your ego got me on the ground. You fucked up. You shouldn't even be in this job. You fucked up. You gonna kill somebody. Naperville got enough going on with the race-rate relations, and you up here exciting it? You knew I was an officer. You knew I was an officer. You knew I was an officer. This is an ego trip for you.
How did you be an officer?
Because I told her.
Happened?
I asked her to come talk to me. When I told her as an officer, she should have de-escalated the whole situation.
Why would you be an officer cause something to need to be de-escalated?
Because she don't need to worry about me shooting her.
Okay.
Because I'm an officer, I'm on her side.
All right.
Now you
Oh, it makes perfect sense. And she did treat him with the blue privilege. We all saw it.
stupid too. Get out of here.
I'm just asking questions because you seem like you're just hunting a packet for anything, buddy.
Oh, well, I might as well get it all out my chest. I'm arrested.
All right. Can I ask you a question?
Stupid.
That has nothing
Ain't no
to do with
questions. You got me under arrest in my neighborhood.
I want to ask you a
Fuck
question
you.
about your house. How do you want me to secure it?
Nigga, fuck you.
I don't appreciate that.
No, I can't go in there. If you take the cuffs off and put them in front of me, one of you come in there with me, I get my phone.
How do you want me to secure your
my gun?
Not happening.
You take me to jail and you figure it out.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to give you forewarning on camera. I have a lawyer, okay? He has sued this city before, okay?
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, but what this guy is not understanding is that these cops are working within the laws created against us. The cops have not done anything wrong. I mean, it's just they haven't as far as the law is concerned. They haven't. Now, they could have shot him when he ran off in the name of officer safety. Tennessee versus Garner that Chevy put the holding in the chat for, it says it's the fleeing felon statute that comes from common law. And what Tennessee versus Garner does in 1984, for the first time in 500 years, it flips the burden and says that you cannot shoot a fleeing felon in the back. It's unconstitutional. It goes against your basic Fifth Amendment right to life, liberty, and property. So now what Tennessee versus Garner does is also creates a little caveat that police cannot shoot a fleeing felon in the back unless it's in the name of community or officer safety. Terry versus Ohio. So she could have shot him in the back when he went walking back into his house, and she could have claimed that he was going for a firearm because he already said out loud that he had a firearm in the car that she did not confiscate. So she very well could have shot him right in the back, like Maxim got shot in the hand.
I'm trying to help y'all out. Go ahead and take me to jail. Do whatever the fuck you gonna do.
Stand up and get in the back of the car then.
Bitch, I can't stand up. You stupid bitch. Get the fuck away from me. Could you put me on the ground, you dumb bitch?
Wait. We're gonna get up. All right.
I can't move my goddamn.
No, he did not pull out his weapon.
All right. So what I want you to do.
And if she can't take this while I'm on the ground, what the fuck is she an officer for? Huh?
Until they come and say.
What the fuck is she an officer for if she can't take me calling her name? I worked in the jail with no gun. You do that, because you can't even handle yourself on the motherfucking street with a gun. All these motherfuckers would have been inmates, and I could have controlled them. But you got all these motherfuckers on one person.
Great.
We're gonna let them.
So
We'll let them
what
in.
leg, Chris, hurts? Like what leg can you not stand on?
The one that's bent, I can't unbend it. My foot moves, but I can't unbend it.
Okay.
It's popped or something.
All right.
And the bitch did that shit wrong.
Okay. Have you ever had any injuries prior?
No.
Okay. They're gonna.
All I was doing is standing up. How the fuck you gonna fight when you standing up with your arm behind your back?
No, brother. No, dude. No. Everybody knows. I mean, put a 1 in the chat if you know I'm not a cop sucker. I'm not on the side of the cops. I think what the cops' policies, procedures, and protocols makes you an evil person if you follow them. So I'm not on the side of the cops. With that being said, he was the asshole. He forced the cops into this position. They gave him every blue privilege there was up until they said, well, we're going to arrest you because he had handled himself so poorly.
I'm here now.
They want me to fucking surrender on the car and shit. I ain't doing that shit, never. I want you to make this personal.
No, I don't.
Because it is personal. You're trying to play for the cameras. But you gonna start fucking with me. That's cool.
How am I fucking with you?
You know my cars now. You know my addresses.
Oh,
You gonna start
care.
fucking with me.
I'm not even normally.
That's cool. Because I ain't got no problems with the police.
Wait,
I got a problem with you. I got a problem with you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did this cop just reveal something? Because he says something here that unless he didn't know it from working on the inside of the injustice industry, he wouldn't say it. Listen carefully to what he says right here.
You know my cars now. You know my addresses. You gonna start fucking with me.
I'm not even normally.
That's cool. Because I ain't got no problems with the police. I got a problem with you. I got a problem with you.
I don't have a
because
problem
you
with
was
you.
sitting here to be a supervisor and supervise these bitches. But you let this shit happen.
Chris, he says he's having a problem with his.
I can't my right knee. I can't unlock it.
Not only does he reveal that police, when they know your car and your house and where you live and your information, that they abuse it, that they stalk you, they follow you, they ticket you, they'll impound your car, they'll arrest you for no reason. He reveals it all right there. Not only does he do that, he then claims that he has a specific personal problem with one of the cops on the scene. If that was you or I, we very well could be charged with menacing or threatening or harassment.
Yeah, straighten it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Lay back.
Like, don't touch me, man. I don't trust you.
Is it okay if I lay
back? Yeah, you cool.
Lay back, flat on your back.
You
Don't
want
hit
me
your
to
head.
lay back?
Don't hit your head.
Get it.
You want my knee? Is that good like that?
I can't move this fucking leg.
Okay. Let me just put my knee like this. Stop moving.
Okay. Man, I ain't been this mad in a long time. I need to go back to work. Whoop the motherfucking ass.
I got you move too much. We're gonna come on both sides of you.
You just don't know, man.
Chris.
You don't know.
Chris, you gotta pay attention to us.
Okay, let them help you, and then you can talk to me, okay? Later. All right.
Let them help you.
Christopher Cribbs was charged with...
Let me read this to you so I can kind of put it into a nutshell for the editor here. On August 20th, 2022, a Naperville cop stopped for allegedly driving 62 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone and having a license plate cover. The driver was 42-year-old Christopher Cribbs, identified himself as a Cook County Sheriff's Correctional Officer, and told the cop he had a firearm in the car and his badge. The stop quickly escalated into a tense argument between the two. Cribbs eventually drove a short distance home to his personal residence. Instead of de-escalating the situation, the encounter intensified, ending with cops forcing Cribbs to the ground, sweeping his leg, where he claimed that his leg was broken, and arresting him right outside of his house in front of all of his neighbors. He was later charged with several crimes, including aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. They charged him with using a weapon because he had a gun on him. aggravated battery to a cop, fleeing and eluding, resisting arrest, and traffic violations. A court date later ordered a psychiatric evaluation. Wow.
With felony aggravated.
I'm sorry for laughing. It's just, he had all the blue privilege in the world. He could have easily navigated this. They were giving him every privilege they could. He just had to sit there and go through the same rigor mortis bullshit that you and I do. But he didn't want to sit there, man. He didn't want to sit there.
Unlawful use of a weapon, a Class 1 felony in the state of Illinois that carries a potential sentence of 4 to 15 years in prison and fines of up to $25,000. An aggravated battery to a police officer, a Class 2 felony, which carries a potential prison sentence of 3 to 7 years and a fine.
So he's cooked. He's absolutely cooked. I mean, he's going to try to get off because he's bipolar and say that he was having a mental episode. And let me just clue you in. If he has towed the thin blue line hard enough and long enough inside of that dungeon, his supervisors will talk to their supervisors will talk to the DA and say, he just had a mental episode. Let's damp everything down here because we need him in the dungeon, is what will happen. That's what will happen. I mean, I would bet my fingers on it. That's exactly what will happen. I'm going to go to another video, but before we do what I'm going to do,
at that.
Pause 1 second here. Who is in the room? What is going on? What's up, Team DLZ? Wilderness Pig with 50 gifted memberships. What's up, Wilderness Pig? I mean, we only got 100 people here. So, Terry Stops is in the chat. What's up? Alfonso's in the chat. Let me read some names. Good to see you guys. Sound off if you want me to read your name. Donnie's in the chat. Nick Tate got a membership. Whiskey Boss got a membership. Luke Steelers. C. Glemons got a membership. Global Ever. Indiana. Ron. Crow Buffalo. Right on. Double Pixeled. Eminem got a membership. Jose Hernandez. What's up, compadre? What's up, amigo? Alpha Villa got a... No, you didn't get it. I just saw your name pop up. All from Wilderness Pig. Thanks a lot, Wilderness Pig. I appreciate the support, brother. I always appreciate the support. Holy snarl and snake shit. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay. So this video right here, let me go back and see if any new names come in. Right on, Donnie Wig. I appreciate that, man. Donnie Wig's a member. Donnie Wig Cursed Urban is a member. Right on. Over 100 people watching the live stream. Yeah, over 100 people. Yes. I told you guys, man, when we go vertical, when we got to promote the new thing we're doing, I'll go vertical to bring in thousands of people when it's time to promote the new thing coming out. Until then, I want to stream horizontal with just Team DLZ, people who come here because they want to watch these videos and participate with this community of people. So I know I can go vertical and we'll get hundreds of thousands of people that'll come through the live stream. But I like this intimate setting. There's just 100 people here. And when I do these more regularly, our team will come back together more intact when I'm a little bit more consistent with the videos, with the live streams. But I'm finishing the new project and I'm finishing Constitution headquarters. So I just can't. Because Joker and Jennifer Hill were both here day before yesterday. They'll tell you that they saw it themselves. It's constant work to do what we're doing.
That indictment we just got.
And thank you for your support, Wilderness Pig. Thank you. Survive 2025. Thank you guys for your support. If you're not a member and you didn't get gifted a membership, consider becoming a channel member and keeping your channel membership. Because the only way this channel is funded is through memberships and super chats. That's the only way. They're going to demonetize this video, age restrict it, copyright it, shadow ban it 100%. So thank you for your support.
Well, looking at that indictment we just got in this morning, the investigators seem to have uncovered months of communication between the 51-year-old female deputy and this then 17-year-old girl. We are told that those videos include the deputy performing sex acts on the then minor. The sheriff here at Miami-Dade saying she is disturbed by all of it. After several years of serving in Miami-Dade law enforcement, this deputy, Carly Miranda Blum, is now relieved of her duty and in federal custody, charged with receipt and production of child sex abuse material involving a 17-year-old. In the indictment of the 51-year-old woman, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida says Blum traveled to Atlanta, Georgia to meet up with the teen last year. Investigators say they found videos on the teen's iPad of Blum performing sex acts on the minor, uploaded in October of 2024. They also connected Blum to an Instagram account with a long message history with the teenage victim, where they exchanged sexual pictures and videos through June and July of this year. The Miami-Dade sheriff says they've helped in this investigation, confirming Blum was on duty and working on the day she received some of those messages. On the minor's iPad, turned over by a, quote, witness who shares the device with the young girl, federal investigators say they found an album documenting threatening messages allegedly sent by Blum when the teen tried to end their relationship. The witness coming forward now over concerns about the teen's mental health. Their tip prompted a long search of Blum's house in Homestead this week, and now she is in custody. The Miami-Dade County Sheriff says these allegations are not only criminal, but, quote, a betrayal of the badge, the public trust, and the oath we swear to uphold.
Right. It's no betrayal if they beat you, kick you, stomp you, kill you, but it's a betrayal of the badge if you're a pederast. Got it.
Start CPR if he's out.
She says they stand in direct opposition to everything we represent as law enforcement officers and as human beings. And if convicted on these charges, Deputy Blum could face a maximum of 50 years in federal prison.
I mean, what is up with all of the PDF files in power? And I'm not just talking about the billionaire class on the Epstein list. I'm talking about cops. There are so many cops that are PDF files. It is unbelievable. Police in Vallejo, California responded to a shoplifting report involving more than $1,000 in merchandise. 2 suspects fled the store in a blue Nissan Altima. 1 second. It just frustrates me. I mean, it truly frustrates the hell out of me that we see this thing go on the way we do. And we're continually seeing it. I got the wrong blurb. I'll read the blurb for that one in 1 second. Forgive me. Forgive me here. I'll get it right. It's just frustrating that there is so many pedophiles in policing.
That's the full picture of my son being hit in the face and his busted lip. This is the bruise where his skin peeled from being drugged. These are the handcuff marks around his arms.
Melissa Sloan says these are the injuries her son received after a school officer assaulted him on school property in Georgia.
I got a call, I was at work, that my son had been in a fight with a police officer. Never done anything like this before, so I was immediately alarmed.
Part of the scene was caught on camera, showing a school resource officer walk over to the 9th grader and grab him.
But what I was told happened next is he full punched my son in the face twice. He choked him, threw him down on the ground, handcuffed him, and he scraped up his arm. I don't care what authority you felt like you had. Who are you to put your hands on someone else's child in that manner? Like, you fought my son like he was a man.
The high school confirmed a fight took place and is investigating the case. But Sloan says she doesn't want the officer to be fired.
I don't want anybody to lose their job.
What? I'm sorry. What? What? I'm sorry. What did she just say? She doesn't want anybody to lose their job?
Their job, but I definitely don't think he needs to be around anybody's child. I also think he may need to be retrained.
Her son was suspended but has since returned to school. At this point, it's unclear what started the altercation. For InsideEdition.com.
And it's not because he's black, okay? Don't think the school resource officer, in other words, a cop, don't think the cop grabbed him just because he's black, because that's not true. It wasn't based on race at all. They grab any kids, including the white ones as well. In Georgia, a mother says her 9th grade son was injured during an altercation with the school resource cop on school property. The boy's mother, Melissa Sloan, says she received a call at work telling her son had been in a fight with a copper. Video from the scene shows the officer walk up to the student and grab him. According to the mother, the officer then punched the teen in the face twice, choked him, threw him on the ground, handcuffed him, and left him with a busted lip, bruising, scraped skin, and marks from the handcuffs. In other words, the torture cuffs tortured him. The high school confirmed that a physical altercation occurred and says the incident is under investigation. Sure, the high school is going to investigate the cop and find no wrongdoing. The student was suspended but has not since returned to school. The mother says, so the student was suspended for the cop attacking him, but there was an altercation between high school boys, and as you know, there's no testosterone in high school boys. High school boys do not face any sort of puberty where they are going to fight each other. That is ridiculous. What we should do when boys fight is we should kick them out of school, make sure they fall behind, cause them a bunch of problems. A lot of boys who fight, if they have some problems, they're antisocial. So what you want to do with someone with antisocial is you want to suspend them and isolate them further from their herd so that they're less antisocial, right? The mother says she does not want the cop fired, but believes he should not be working around children and should receive additional training. The mom said that he should receive additional training. Talk about brainwash. Authorities say it's still unclear what started the confrontation.
I'm Kelly.
Full picture of my son being hit in the face and his busted lip. This is the bruise where his skin peeled from being drugged. These are the handcuff marks around his arms.
Melissa Sloan.
Wilderness Pig with 10 more gifted memberships. What's up, Playboy? Thanks, brother. Appreciate that.
Says these are the injuries her son received after a school officer assaulted him on school property in Georgia.
I got a call, I was at work, that my son had been in a fight with a police officer. Never done anything like this before, so I was immediately alarmed.
Part of the scene was caught on camera, showing a...
Why me? What did I do to deserve anything like that? I'm not a bad person. Like, why would he attack me?
30-year-old Marissa Morris is breaking her silence after being released from jail following an incident where she was apparently punched by an Arizona police officer.
He yelled at me that I had a warrant, and I said, no, I do not, and he proceeded to tackle me and put me under arrest even though I did not have a warrant, and punched me in my face twice, choked me, and proceeded to arrest me and twist my arm and just brutally attack me pretty much.
The cop, identified by authorities as Flagstaff officer Jeff Bonar, was seen on cell phone video punching Morris in the face as she demanded to know if there was a warrant out in her name.
I have a warrant. Hey! Hey, you can't hit a girl like that!
The officer has now been placed on...
Did you... So let me just... Okay, so watch.
When Bonar believed he recognized Marissa as having a failure to appear warrant.
So this is a Terry stop. The cop believed that he recognized Marissa. And as you know, the worst kind of witness is an eyewitness. That would include a copper. So he's saying he believes he recognizes her, but he's wrong.
I have a warrant! I don't have a warrant! I don't!
But in the video, she's heard repeatedly telling the officer...
How crazy is it, you know? We're always told, just comply and you're going to get a fair shake in court. It's supposed to be square deal. It's from Teddy Roosevelt. But you're not going to get a square deal in court. You're not going to get a fair shake. It's not going to happen. You're going to screw you over in court. And this woman, there's no warrant for her arrest. There's nothing on her. So she's just supposed to comply and be drugged down to a dungeon in chains where they're going to strip search her, make her turn around, squat, and cough, and people are going to look up her backside and up her front side. But we're supposed to just comply and go to the dungeon.
That she had taken care of the warrant.
They would not even run my name. I said, you cannot arrest me until I know for a reason.
Police say their agency is concerned by what is seen in the video and they're initiating an internal investigation.
I know what happened because I have to live it every day. I have to feel it. I have to deal with it. My kids are going to have to deal with this. My family's going to have to deal with it. It's pretty embarrassing, actually.
Wow. She's just standing there. This was the best shot I've seen so far of it. She's standing there talking to the cop.
It's pretty embarrassing.
And he just punches her square in the face. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Who's in the chat? Are you fucking kidding me? Wilderness Pig with memberships. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. I didn't read those names, but what the fuck is going on, Donnie Wiggs? What the fuck is going on? How can you just look at a woman standing 2 feet from her, because your arm's not more than 2 or 3 feet, even people with long arms, and you're just going to punch her right in the face? How is that a thing? How the fuck is that a thing? This guy should be arrested, put in a dungeon, because he's a danger to society. Because just so you guys know, the versions I've seen of this have all been blurred. This is the first time I think I've actually seen it where he is standing. Look how close they are when he decides, I'm going to blast her in the face with my fist. This is fucking wacko, man.
It's pretty embarrassing.
How do you punch a chick in the face like that? How do you punch a chick in the face like that?
Actually,
investigation.
I know what happened because I have to live it every day. I have to feel it. I have to deal with it. My kids are going to have to deal with this. My family's going to have to deal with it. It's pretty embarrassing, actually. It makes me feel like nothing.
Be sure to watch Inside Edition.
It makes me feel like nothing, she said. It makes her feel like she's absolutely nothing. That is really, really sad. Let me read the blurb for this one so you guys can just get the facts in it. In Flagstaff, Arizona, 30-year-old Marissa Morris shows that she was violently punched in the face by a cop. This news blurb is not correct. Okay, the blurb that was created is not correct. Let me try to fix it as I read it here, okay? Because this is not correct at all whatsoever. In Flagstaff, Arizona, 30-year-old Marissa Morris didn't say she was violently arrested wrongfully. It's on camera that she was punched in the face and wrongfully arrested when there was no warrant for her arrest. Cell phone video shows the cop in Flagstaff named Jeff Boner. The cop's name is Jeff Bonar, B-O-N-A-R. Flagstaff cop Jeff Boner confronting Morris as she repeatedly tells him that she doesn't have a warrant and asks him to verify. Instead of confirming the warrant first, Boner is seen tackling Marissa, punching her in the face twice, and choking her before twisting her arm and placing her under arrest. Witnesses can be heard yelling at the officer during the incident. Morris says officers never checked her name before using force. Remember, the cop said he was sure that he recognized her. And the warrant had been issued, and that the warrant issued had already been resolved. So she previously had a warrant, but then I guess that the warrant had already been resolved. Oh no. Oh no. This doesn't work for her then. This protects the cop. Morris says officers never checked her name before using force and that the warrant issue had already been resolved. Okay, so now let me give you the caveat. There's two different roads you go down here. The first one is if the cop looked in the system and Marissa has a warrant for her arrest in the system, then the cop is going to be protected by that 1995 case, Arizona versus Evans, that says that the cop is working in good faith, so it gives the cop the good faith exception. If they arrest her wrongfully, the cop can't be held liable for a federal civil rights violation because her rights weren't violated because the cop was working with the information he got from the computer. So the cop is protected and gets immunity. The other scenario, scenario 2, is the cop recognized her, remembered that she had a warrant, didn't check the computer, and then said, oh, she has a warrant, went up there and arrested her, but the warrant was not in the computer. Then you wouldn't have the good faith exception. The question you have here, though, is would the cops put a warrant in the system so that the cop can get away with it and have qualified immunity? I mean, that's what I think.
The scene in the video, and they're initiating an internal investigation.
I know what happened because I have to live it every day. I have to feel it. I have to deal with it. My kids are going to have to deal with this. My family's going to have to deal with it. It's pretty embarrassing, actually. It makes me feel like nothing.
Be sure to watch Inside Edition.
It makes me feel like nothing when the state can beat you up and get away with it. It just is crushing.
Well, looking at that indictment we just got in this morning, the investigators seem to have uncovered months of communication between the 51-year-old female deputy and this then 17-year-old girl. We are told that those videos include the deputy performing sex acts on the then minor. The sheriff here at Miami-Dade.
Oh, okay. I remember this one. This was the one I had the wrong blurb for. So let me read this one for you. In Miami-Dade, a 51-year-old sheriff's deputy, Callie Miranda Bloom, has been arrested and charged in federal court with reception and production of CSAM material involving a 17-year-old girl. Is Callie Miranda Bloom, is that a female? So this is a lesbian thing, is what this is? Because the 17-year-old girl actually engaged with the 51-year-old sheriff. So it's still statutory rape as far as I mean, you can't, 17 will get you 20. So CSAM material because they took pictures of the sexual encounter. Federal investigators say Callie Miranda Bloom communicated with the minor for months through Instagram, exchanging sex pictures and videos. According to the indictment, Bloom traveled from Florida to Atlanta, Georgia to meet the teenager, where investigators say videos were recorded showing Callie Miranda Bloom performing sex acts on the minor. Authorities say some of the messages were sent while Bloom was on duty as a cop. The investigation began after a witness turned over the teen's iPad, which contains videos and messages tied to Bloom. Federal agents later searched Bloom's home in Homestead, Florida, before taking her into custody. I know Homestead, Florida cops. If convicted, Bloom faces up to 50 years in federal prison. The Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office called the allegations a betrayal of the badge and the public trust. I mean, I think at this point, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys can chime in on this and tell me what you think, but I think at this point we can have an absolute zero tolerance policy. And I don't like the idea of zero tolerance, but I think with the massive pedophilia going on in this country, I mean, it has to be lock steady, and it should be across all 50 states. It should be 18 years old if you're over 25 years old, period. If you are 26 years old, you can't hook up with a 16 or 17-year-old. If you're 24, 23, I think anywhere between 19 and 24, if you were 16 or 17, yeah, you know, it's not something I want my daughter doing, but I don't think it should be a criminal thing. That is close enough in age. Even 16 and 24 is close enough in age. I think it's gross. When I was 24, I was dating college girls and women, so I don't understand that. But I don't think it should be criminal for kids within that little bracket of time. I wouldn't recommend for your daughter, and I wouldn't recommend for my daughter. But then after 25 years old, and you're 26 now, 18 or older, and it should be federal. It should be federal. You cannot touch a kid. It fucks them up for the rest of their life. They're fucked up for the rest of their life from the shit that person did to them. And it has to stop. It absolutely has to stop. We got to change it. We've got to change it. We've got to change it. If we don't change it, we're going to continue to see this billionaire oligarch of pedophiles just continue to absolutely decimate the children of this country. We have to protect the kids. And I'm not one of those guys, everything's like, oh, protect the children, you know. But in this particular case, in our time in society now, Sally Stanley, what's going on? Yeah, I don't want, but I'm just saying, that age range right there, early 20s, 16, I think, and even 16 maybe should be protected. Maybe it should just be 17, you know, because you're going to have 17-year-old seniors in high school that are going to date guys in their 20s. I was in college. I saw it. I didn't date any high school girls after I was in college. I was done with that age group. I went my age and older after that. But I just don't. Yeah, Jennifer Hill was dating a 21-year-old when she was 16. I don't see anything really too wrong with it. You know, I prefer that I would advise the gentleman to go older, but I don't think it should be a criminal thing. You know, I agree with you guys. I mean, and just saying that, someone's going to replay this tape of me and say, oh, Chille's for 16-year-olds and 20-year-old men. I want to be realistic. That little sect of people is really, really, yeah, I won't date a girl unless she can buy me a beer, says Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones. Now, the last, we're going to get into Chevy's song here. Just so you guys know, this past week, because I want to get this next thing up by Friday. Matter of fact, I told Let's OTVO that we would be up by Friday. And so I want to make sure that we have this other venture up by Friday. So I'm grinding hard. I haven't had any time, nothing. I'm working around the clock but I got to get this other venture up by Friday. And if it's not up by Friday, it'll be up by Monday. But that's what I've been spending all my time on. So I'm going to get it done, but it just requires a lot of time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The one that's really sick is Jay-Z. You guys hear about Jay-Z? Jay-Z was dating Aaliyah when she was like 14 or 15, and he was dating Beyonce when she was 14 or 15. I think, but double check on that. But Jay-Z was dating both of those girls when he was 27, 28, 29. He was in his deep 20s, and he was dating those girls when they were teenagers. That's what the media says.
Hey! Team DLZ.
You got it.
Here we go.
There it is. Just so you guys know, but you know what, Chevy, before I'm going to show you guys a video, but I'm going to kill the audio. I'm going to come back to your song, Chevy. I will come back to your song because I want to show you guys this, and I have not showed anybody yet. But I'm going to show you. No, I can't. There's too much information on there. I can't show it yet. Next one. I'll finish Chevy's song.
Delete Lawz, Betty, Bambalam. Whoa! Delete Lawz, Betty, Bambalam. Overturn. Terryville, Ohio. Section 6, film the scene. Bam, bam, First Amendment. Keep it clean. Bam, 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 fifth, fourth, and fifth. All the circuits, it ain't a myth. Hey, Salu, Alvarez. Keep that lens, Charvie, Winterville. Film your friends. Hey, hey.
It's more like that now, you guys. It's a plaque now. It's a plaque. I want to show it to you guys, but I'm just.
Overturn Terryville, Ohio. Whoa.
It's a plaque. That's what the plaque looks like, but now it's made out of acrylic. It is the coolest shit I've done yet.
Delete Lawz, Betty, Bambalam. Whoa. Delete Lawz, Betty, Bambalam. Section 7, search the car. Revoke consent, go real far. Jamino, say it loud. Stop the search, stand proud. Say it loud. Overturn Terryville, Ohio. Section 8, passenger seat. Name and birth, keep it brief. Bible says don't show the ID unless a crime is what they see. He smells the weed. Hey, lead along, Betty. Illinois says no. Probable cause. That's the flow. Okay. We don't stop.
Good, Chevy.
Ohio. Arizona V. Johnson. You gotta exit. Invoke the fifth. Don't you forget it. Chaplinsky, Cohen. Words ain't fighting. Keep on filming. Keep on writing. Okay. Okay. Team DLZ.
Nice, Chevy.
Terryville, Ohio.
Get it, Chevy. Get it. It's dope, Chevy. I like the AI kind of bluesy stuff they do. Great, Chevy.
Hey! Hey! A Team DLZ. Here we go. Whoa! Delete Lawz, Betty, Bambalam. Whoa! Delete Lawz, Betty, Bambalam. Overturn.
Nice.
Section 6, film the scene. Bam,
Let me check the chat.
Keep it clean.
Check the chat.
Bam,
yeah, this.
All the circuits, it ain't a myth. Hey, Salu,
that's dope, Chevy.
Keep that lens, Charvie, Winterville. Film your friends.
What's up, Team DLZ? Sally Stanley. Open air sniff. No smelling my car. Open air sniff. Open air sniff is going to be 2005 Illinois versus Cabayas or 1983 United States versus Place. Those are the two cases for open air sniffs. If you want to know about them. The 1983 case of United States versus Place then is extended into the 2005 case of, I believe it's Illinois versus Cabayas. Cabayas. Illinois versus Cabayas 2005. I'm 95% sure that's correct. Just was not looking. He smells the weed. Did you hear that part? He smells the weed. Listen to this.
He smells the weed.
He smells the weed. Let's do it again.
He smells the weed. Illinois says no. Probable cause. Okay.
Let me pull it. Let me pull it. Let me show it to you guys.
Arizona v. Johnson, you gotta exit and vote the fifth. Don't you forget it. Chaplinsky, Cohen, words ain't fighting. Keep on filming, keep on writing. Okay. Okay. Team DLZ.
Team DLZ. Team DLZ. Ohio. So I'm just going to show you guys part of it. So this is acrylic, and this is what the trifold goes on now. This is ow, oof, my thumb is fucked up. But do you guys see the acrylic here? You guys can see, let me pause this bad chicken. Let me pause this bad chicken, and I'll open up my square bigger so you guys can see me here. Thanks, Chevy, for the amazing song. God bless you. Everybody say thank you, Chevy! Chevy! I'm a little too big on the screen here. Okay, cool. So this is what acrylic is. This is what acrylic looks like. It's this right here. You can break it. It's just like this is the same stuff that goes around the hockey rinks when you watch hockey players. It's acrylic glass that the puck slaps off of. And so I'm making the trifold now out of acrylic. So if you already ordered trifold in the past month and I haven't sent it to you yet, I'm sending you the acrylic one. These are not going to be $20 anymore. They're going to be more expensive. And I don't even know if I'm going to produce the paper one anymore. I might. We'll see. But these are the acrylic ones. And so it's coming out. We'll have it. We actually print them all tomorrow. I went to the print shop yesterday, today. I went today, yesterday, and the day before. I've been to the print shop 3 days in a row because we've been working on it. Originally, you guys saw the one that Chevy put in this video. I made it out of a poly something. I don't want to say it wrong. It was this right here. This is like a super thick, this is like a credit card. This is like a Visa card or a MasterCard, this one right here. So we're putting the exact same thing, but now we're putting it on acrylic. So it's going to be, you guys are really going to love it. It is, you can't ruin it. You could break acrylic, you could snap it in half, but the trifold will you'll no longer be able to break it. And this is the sample that the shop gave me today when I went to the print shop to go check on these, because I got about 50 people waiting, and every single one of the people who are waiting is going to get an acrylic one, not a paper one. You're not going to have polypropylene anymore. You're going to have acrylic for your trifold now, the people who are waiting. So I'm going to have to raise the price on it a little bit. So, and there's a news flash for everybody. It bends like this, but it gets to a point you can't bend it anymore. It's thick acrylic, so you won't be able to do it. The price is going to go up. So whatever the price is online now, if you buy it now, I'll give you the acrylic one because I don't have any paper ones left. So I'll give you the acrylic one, but the whole thing is going to change. Everything's changing. How you buy it, where you buy it, everything is changing. It's all changing. Finally, I've only been working on this for a year and a half. I've got people involved, people in the chat involved. There's money involved. I mean, there's well over $100,000, probably almost $200,000 invested in this whole new thing we're doing now. And it's significant. We've invested significant money in this. So that's why I'm not here all the time. I'm doing something big. I'm doing something fucking big, man. And I'll need your help. I'll need your support. So we don't stop. Anyway, listen, I got to get the flock out of here. Chevy, thank you. Maxim, we don't stop. Maxim, I'm going to make your video for you. I'm sorry I haven't made your video, Maxim, but I'll make your video for you because I've got Overturn Terry versus Ohio is waiting on a video too, but I got to get the flock out of here. I've been 2 hours. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. BS Unleashed, Danelle, Wilderness Pig with gifted memberships today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We almost had 1,000 people come to this live stream. We almost had 1,000 people. Not quite. Kevin Bernarski, what's up, Playboy? DJ Second City, thanks for coming, you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators. And we don't stop.